Many of you have like the video downloaded for level 1, and I would just say, watch it. There's a lot of stuff in there that we forget right away. We do. And you have it, and you can review it over and over again. It doesn't cost anything, just your time. And while you're sitting in there, you're bathing in the energy, which isn't about me. I'm Miss Stinky. It's about the energy. It's about the energy. So, now we're starting the beginnings of level 3. Oh, time to take now we're like taking the gloves off. So again, in a therapeutic setting, it's not like you've been working with, back up. In a therapeutic setting, often we work with the same clients month to month. Once a month is about a sustainable pace for this kind of energy work. More frequent than once a month. You can do it for short spurts when you're on a growth push or they have a big need for healing. A big need for healing can indicate, get some oomph going, get some acceleration going. You got a big thing to blast through. If you don't get enough momentum going, you're not going to make it through. And so you just go for it, you see? But it's not sustainable over the long haul. Now people can also, as we're getting the momentum going, go, I don't want to. Free will. Free will. You understand? Free will. That's okay. Then they're going to have to learn their lesson some way that doesn't have as much grace associated with it. That's okay. It's okay. And we can't make people do what they aren't wanting to do. That's not our job. It's not our job. We don't force a healing on anybody. We're all on the same page about that. It is not our work to force healing on anybody. If they don't want to be healed, they don't want to be healed. We try to not be sad about it, We try to let it go. Let it go. There's a backup plan. Another bus will come along for them. Well, but in general, if we work with people from over a period of time, we notice that typically people walk in the door with baggage, past life stuff, typically, and there's a process of helping them let go of the baggage, and then other things start to insert themselves into the process. This class is typically what's inserting itself into the process, the life path work. Okay, we've got enough of the baggage gone, enough of the soul energy present, that this person can engage with his or her soul plan effectively. Let's start. Let's start. So now, where does it begin? When we start to move forward, our focus is forward, it starts with the energy body. So we'll have a quick overview of energy bodies, okay? I understand that you think you know this. I do. So just bear with me. Who's familiar with the Vedic system of 7 chakras? Who's familiar with the Egyptian system of 9 chakras? Who's familiar with the traditional Chinese medicine, Oriental medicine system of 4 chakras? Who gets the point? Who gets the point? All right, so here's what's going on there. Every system has its own goals. And therefore, the parts of the energy body that are important for that system's goals are what that system is aligned with, right? So, they say make an example. They say don't skip that. All right. So, for example, because some of you are saying, well, I'm not sure that's true. So, let's just back up. So, in the Ayurvedic system, the 7 chakra system, which is the one that our North American culture is typically most aligned with, there's a crown chakra that faces up, a third eye chakra, a throat chakra, heart chakra. Stop me. Notice how small they talk about them. Like they make them small, like grapefruits or pineapples. And if you actually try to make your chakra that small, it hurts. It hurts. So don't do that. Don't do that. Big chakras, like they really are. Then there's the mysterious moving third chakra. So sometimes the third chakra is depicted at the solar plexus, yes. Who's seen that? Sometimes it's depicted at the navel, yes. Sometimes it's depicted right below the navel. What's with that? It's because there are chakras in all those places, but in an effort to squish into the 7 chakra model, different people highlight different chakras. Second chakra and the root, right? That's all we're talking about. Like we've got no legs.
Right.
Yeah, what's with that? You see, it makes it very difficult to be connected to the planet, that's for sure. So let's acknowledge that first we've got major chakras in our knees that are about moving forward in life, and major chakras in our ankles and feet, and beneath our feet as well. So the point is there are lots and lots and lots of chakras. Open your definition to allow in other chakras. There are chakras beneath our feet, like a chain of pearls, the earth chakras, so called by my teachers because they're typically in the earth. You see, when we're standing, they're earth chakras, and they go between our feet to the center of the planet at roughly lengths of our own forearm. Our arms are the right size for our energy bodies, and so you could just measure them down. A forearm's length. Well, that's really hard. Beneath your feet, there's the first earth chakra, another forearm's length down, second earth chakra, third earth chakra, etc. Above the head, equally, strand of pearls idea. First sky chakra, right where your hands go, your arms are the right length. You don't need to weird out about that. String of pearls, another forearm's length up, another forearm's length up, another forearm's length up, all the way to source, which is also already here, but deeper into source, deeper into source. Yes, we're all extensions of source, but we're always reaching for deeper connections. Does that make sense? Not satisfied with this level. This is pretty superficial. Friends, we can do better. Yes? The center of it is not everywhere. The center of it is at the center. That's why they call it the center. Source is everywhere. Source is everywhere, but the center of it is at the center. So up. Whatever direction our crown is pointed towards source. Up. And now up can be this way, right? Because if we were in Polynesia right now, that's the direction that up would be, right? Up is above our head. Up is looking up to a higher power, a higher power, a higher power. Does that make sense? Think about it. Think about it. Yes, we're all extensions of source. We're all extensions of source, like the fingers. But that's not the center of source. I am not the center of source, and I am not confused about that. I'm not. There's a higher power. There's a higher power. There's a higher power. You don't have to believe me. It's okay. It's okay. So, we have these chakras that run horizontally, and we have our vertical alignment that runs vertically, our pillar of light. As we begin to remove our focus from the outside world, drawing our focus up, we start. This is the evolution of humanity, friends. Humanity is we're pack animals. It's a tribal culture. We have our channels out, connected to the other people around us. It's natural and normal. However, it messes up our lives. It does. It gets us stuck in the illusion, the persistent illusion. Life is only between us and Source. The illusion is it's between us and the world around us. And so how we rise above the illusion is we take our intuitive focus, remove it from the world around us, which is easier said than done, and point it up, channels up to the guides, channels up. And this gradually seals our field, so all these little issues that can mess up our energy bodies, drain us, keep us exhausted, go away. They go away. They go away. So, this vertical pillar of light is what we're going towards, so that we are freed of the illusion and are actually living in the reality that life is between us and Source. A little bit heavy, I'm sorry. So now we turn to the future chakra. The reason we're talking about all of this is so we can start to talk about the future chakra. It's one of the chakras that is typically overlooked. It's an interesting chakra to overlook because it's pretty vital in actually living our soul plan. And it's located in between the heart chakra and the solar plexus, roughly equal, just right. They say use the word at the nipple line, at the 18-year-old nipple line. I asked about that. I said, what do you mean by that? They said, go for the 18-year-old nipple line, sweetheart. Go, oh, okay, that's something different. Right there at the sternum, okay? Interesting, we had this discussion before class. Who has CPR training? Right where you put your hands for the chest compressions. It's on the future chakra. There's such a clog in the future chakra that the person's body is literally dying. And we plunge it out. So, friends, the future chakra, right there. We'll start by aligning with that, okay? Clearing it. Now, typically, even if you've been clearing your chakras all along, probably, who's cleared their future chakra? Right, because who's talking about it? Who's talking about it? So we'll begin with that this morning. After the exercise restroom break, we'll do an experiential of clearing the future chakra so that we can start with a more clear. It's a process, you understand. We'll go through an exercise and then go home and practice it for a month and clear it. But typically, our future chakras are clogged and curved away from the future. This happens because life is scary. Who's noticed life can be scary? Right, and we perceive bad things might come my way. Who's ever had that thought? Bad things might come my way. And then our future chakras kind of get afraid. It's okay. And they twist and curve, which makes it harder for us to live life effectively. And so we just start to straighten it up. And now it's not only the part of the chakra, and I'm using these small hands, and that I'm being really chastised on that because it creates a concept of small, and our chakras are big, you see? And so we understand that our future chakra needs to open up, but once it opens up and expands to its natural size, it too is big, right? So yes, it's a little constricted right now because we probably haven't been clearing it, and that's totally okay. We just open it up and align it and let life flow through it. Just like we do in an opening process with the heart chakra, we'll do an opening process with the future chakra, and you can feel it. It's awesome. Now, it also has a back. The back of the future chakra is our previous future. When we were a baby, our whole life was ahead of us, right? When we were babies. So all of that is there. When we were 5 years old and we messed up. Who made a mistake when they were 5? We thought, life is going to be terrible. I'm a big loser. Only me? All those thoughts are still hanging on in the back of our future chakra. So that's okay. We can clear it out. It's easy to clear it out. We have to do it, but it's easy. So we just clear this future chakra. This is where we start. We're supposed to have a restroom break at 10:55. Any questions before the break? Yes. Excellent question. Future in this life or future forever? Both. Both. Future forever. Future from this moment on. which includes, of course, the rest of this life, but includes all the other lives still to come. That's tomorrow. Yes. So we begin with today, absolutely. And then tomorrow we work with all the lives still to come. Does that make sense? 10-minute break, and then we come back and do an experiential. Oh, ha ha ha! 10:55.